In the tranquil village of Meadowsend, nestled among rolling hills and radiant wildflowers, there lived a young milkmaid named Clara. Every morning, just as the sun painted the horizon with hues of pink and gold, Clara would rise to tend to her small flock of goats. She lovingly cared for them, knowing that their milk was her family's lifeline. Clara was known throughout the village for her joyful spirit and vivid imagination. As she walked into town each day carrying a large pail of fresh, rich milk balanced carefully on her head, her mind would wander. One particularly bright morning, with the sun warming her cheeks and the gentle breeze caressing her hair, Clara began to dream aloud. "Oh, how lucky I am to have this bountiful pail of milk," she mused, her voice carrying a tune only she could hear. "When I sell this milk at the market, I'll have enough money to buy a dozen eggs. My dear hens will lay chicks, and soon I'll have a flourishing flock." Lost in her reverie, Clara continued to walk, oblivious to her surroundings. "With chickens around, I'll sell eggs and buy a new dress, perhaps blue with a touch of lace just like the one I saw last spring at the fair. Oh, how grand I will look at the market. The townsfolk will surely stop in their tracks to admire me." So enthralled was Clara with her dreams that she began to imagine the bustling market scenes, vendors shouting their wares, colorful stalls lined with produce, and buyers eager to purchase her goods. Her step quickened, her imagination paving the path. "And with the profits from the eggs, I'll buy that sparkling brooch I've wanted for so long," Clara continued, a smile coloring her words. "And perhaps, if I'm lucky, there's enough left to buy a little piglet. Oh, the bacon and pork I would sell. It would surely make me prosperous." But as dreams often overshadow reality, Clara became careless. In her excitement, she gave a little skip, and to her dismay, the delicate balance of the pail was disturbed. The milk swayed precariously in its vessel before tilting over completely. Milk cascaded down, pooling at her feet like a white carpet in sharp contrast to the green of the field. Staring at the spilled milk, Clara's heart sank, and tears welled in her eyes. The chasm between dreams and reality in that moment was painfully vast. Just then, an elderly villager who had been walking a few paces behind caught up to her. "My dear Clara," he said, his voice gentle yet firm, "one should never count their chickens before they hatch." His eyes crinkled as he offered a reassuring smile. Clara wiped away her tears, nodding as she absorbed the wisdom of his words. She had learned a valuable lesson. The bridge between dreams and their realization was to be built with careful planning and mindful steps. That day, Clara walked back home with an empty pail, but a heart full of newfound understanding. Her dreams remained intact, not as castles built in the air, but as goals to work toward with unwavering dedication. She knew there would be more milk to carry, and opportunities would beckon anew, but she would remember to walk steadily, head held high, and eyes firmly on the road.